Hello, my friends. Chris Cook in Nashville here, and I just wanted to do a really quick video today. This is just really on my mind, and it's on my heart to do just a short video about this. There's a comment on my pizza recipe video, my carnivore pizza crust. It was actually blocked by YouTube. You have to review that kind of stuff for it to be posted. Basically, somebody posted and said that I am fat. I should give up eating the foods that made me fat, like pizza, that I should just get over it, and you can eat chicken and broccoli with tomato sauce, and there's lots of keto Italian dishes out there that are really good, and I mean, and honestly, it was very difficult to even make sense what this guy thinks he's even talking about. So I took a number of minutes, responded as intentionally as I know how. So why am I still thinking about this, and why am I talking to you about it? So first of all, I do not care in the least if somebody wants to tell me that I'm fat, that I'm stupid, that I'm doing something wrong, that my recipe videos are ridiculous. There was another one that was also being held for review, another comment that was calling me a scam artist feeding people high carb foods, and I just deleted that one because that's a level of crazy I can't even begin to try to deal with. But this other one, I approved it. And I responded to it because I can't respond to it unless I approve it. And I responded to it. And here is why. I don't care if someone tells me that they think I'm fat and that my recipes are stupid and what. I mean, you can insult me all day long. I do not care because I have changed my life so much and I have done so many things that are so good for me. And I have learned so much and I have worked so hard to get where I am. I've lost 127 pounds. I've healed a whole bunch of issues in my body. I have completely changed my life and the person that I am. Part of that includes the confidence that I have because of the changes that I have made. So I don't care if people want to insult me. I literally don't. I know I'm going to get comments and people are going to be like, I'm so sorry they said that to you. And I appreciate that. But believe me, you don't have to be sorry that someone has said mean things to me. I don't care. I'm a YouTuber. I'm used to that. But this is why it bothers me so much. And this is why I'm doing a video about it and why I took the time to respond to the guy. 3 years ago, roughly, I didn't know what keto and carnivore was. I would look in the mirror and I would hate what I saw. I was 385, maybe more pounds. I was fat and I was sick and I was depressed and I was dealing with anxiety and I was dealing with pain and all of these kinds of things that I just can't even believe that's who I was. But I was dealing with all of that daily. I was not the person that I wanted to be. I was not the person that I believed that I should be, reaching my potential, none of that. I hated what I saw in the mirror. And if someone like this had made a comment to me like, you're fat, you need to give up pizza, you need to get over it, you need whatever judgmental anything. And especially if I had decided I was going to try keto or carnivore or whatever, and I would have read someone's comment like this, seen them saying this, how this is stupid and I need to get over something because, maybe the recipe creator I saw was still losing weight like I am. And I saw a comment where they were like, you just need to get over it and you need to give this up and you're fat and blah, 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 blah. And I mean, just the hateful tone that is in that kind of speech. It is very likely that I would have been even more depressed, felt even worse about myself, and I may not have even tried. Because when you are that filled with brain fog and depression and anxiety from your diet and your body is so inflamed and your brain is inflamed and you're sick and you're in pain, you feel hopeless. I don't know if I wouldn't have changed if maybe I would have become suicidal because of just what was going on in my life. And someone making a comment like that would have driven me that direction even further. So I took the time to respond to this, not because it bothers me that he says these things about me, but I took the time to respond to him because if anyone ever sees that comment or any comment like it anywhere on YouTube, I hope that they will see the response that I have on that comment, and maybe they'll remember it if they see a comment on another video, and they will remember that people like us who start out fat and sick and unhealthy and depressed and whatever, we can get to the light on the other side. And that when we do, we have the confidence to stand up to bullies and tell them, no, I'm not fat. And it doesn't matter if you don't think carnivore pizza is a valid recipe, which there's a whole philosophy there. Like, what goes into a low carb diet. Let's talk about low carb ingredients. Dairy, if you can tolerate it, eggs, butter, cheese is, like that kind of dairy as well, if you can tolerate it. Like these are things that are just considered part of a low carb diet, depending on what version of it works best for your body. Those are all the ingredients in the pizza crust. So why is chicken and broccoli objectively better than that? Like, as long as your carb count is where you want it to be, and as long as the ingredients in the recipe work for you physiologically and they make you feel good, what does it matter whether it's chicken and broccoli with tomato sauce or whether it's a pizza crust that's made out of eggs and things that are, good for you, and you put chicken on that? What's the difference? This is the level of just complete insanity that people who are dogmatic and judgmental like this will go to. Like, they cannot even see the forest for the trees. So I responded, because someone like that is the type of person who will foolishly and callously and completely without any regard for anyone else make a comment to elevate themselves above the rest of you and me and everyone in this space because they think it makes them special. And they're not special. And in fact, they're less special than any of you who might still be struggling with any of this stuff truly are, because you are working to make your life better, and I hope you are then working to make the lives of the people around you better as well. That's why I run a YouTube channel. This whole thing takes so much time and so much effort to do, and I love doing it because it helps people, and I get messages all the time from people this helps. And I remember being 3 or 4 years ago that person that was struggling, that had no hope for my future. And look at me today, 127 pounds down. I've healed all of these things. I'm a better guitar player. I'm a better songwriter. I'm a better husband. I'm a better family member. I'm a better friend. I run multiple businesses. I work multiple jobs, which takes so many hours in my week, and I have the energy to do it. I can go be active. I can go enjoy my life. And you know what? I eat the daggum pizza because it makes me happy and it keeps me stable. And I may not do it every day, but a jerk like that thinks you don't deserve good health because you shouldn't eat a carnivore pizza, you should just get over it and give it up. Y'all, that is stupid. People like that are absolutely asinine. And I put that comment in there so that if anybody is ever going through comment sections in my video, it's another example of how they do not have to tolerate being bullied by people who are trying to tear them down. Now, I'm not saying the carnivore pizza crust is the ideal way of doing a carnivore diet or a keto diet, or that it's going to work for everybody. Some people may like it, someone may not. Maybe the dairy is too much for some people. I get that, because we all have to learn what works best for our own bodies. But that doesn't mean somebody else has the right to judge you if you want to eat a carnivore pizza. I'm very, very frustrated when people do this, not for my own sake, but for yours. Because there's probably people out there that watch these videos that are on the verge of giving this a try, and people like that can be the reason they don't. Because they think maybe a carnivore pizza is the thing that can get me another week into carnivore. Maybe it can help me get through some cravings. Maybe it can help me deal with cultural situations, physiological situations, treat addiction in a step-by-step process. There's so many reasons that something like that might be a tool that is helpful to you. And if it is helpful to you, then people like that have comments to make, you can literally, you know what I'm saying, tell them. I'm not going to say the things that go through my mind because I try to be a more kind individual than that. But every now and then someone like that pops on the channel, and it really bothers me. Not because of me. I don't care what people like that think. If I didn't run a YouTube channel and someone like that said something like that, I'd be like, you're an idiot. It bothers me because there are people just like I was a few years ago that can't see that way. And you guys are the ones that I love and that I feel so concerned for, because I know the teeter-totter balancing act that I was doing with my own health and my own mental health back when all of that was going on. So I'm there in the comments section with people like this guy, responding and telling them where they can go, because I want you, whoever is watching this video, who may be struggling and maybe just where I was, I want you to know I was exactly where you are. I was struggling. I was questioning my own self-worth. I didn't think there was any hope. I just figured I'd be fat and sick the rest of my life and I might die early. I didn't know what to do. I felt lost and hopeless. And a channel like this would have been a real godsend. And in fact, it was when I found Dr. Barry's channel. So I'm here to tell you, you can do this. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You do the research. You make the decision that you think is best for your life. And look at someone like me and realize it can be done. There's nothing special about me that I magically was able to do this. I just put in the time and the work to changing my life step by step. I don't eat carnivore pizzas every day, but every great once in a while, something like that is really nice. It stabilizes me. I'm going on close to a year as a carnivore. No cheat meals. That's because I have options for things that stabilize me, which makes me feel like in those moments where it gets real difficult, I have options other than going out and giving in to something. And now I've beaten my addiction to a point where it is under control. And I never let up my guard, but I have it under control where I don't have to worry about that anymore. But it took me time to get there, and it's going to take you time to get there. But if you use things like a carnivore pizza and people like that are judgmental, you tell them to take a hike in whatever way it is you choose to say that. Tell people like that to get out and shut up, and you do what is good for your health. Whatever you have done the research to say, yes, this is what it is. This is the work I'm going to do. Don't listen to people like that, and remember someone like me who was exactly where you are and was struggling and dying. And I was able to change it, and I was able to turn it around because I didn't listen to voices of people like that. Because they didn't see my value. I certainly didn't see my value at the time. And you may not see your value either. And if you don't, you are loved and you are supported and you are welcome right here in the Chris Cooking Nashville community. You can eat the carnivore pizza. You can eat the carnivore tacos. You can eat whatever it is you need to eat to step by step change your life and take the bad stuff out and put the good stuff in. Whatever you believe that to be and whatever works best for you and makes you feel good and helps you address the health concerns, both physical and mental, that you're dealing with, whatever that is, you are welcome right here. There is no judgment. There's only love for you because you are valuable, and I value every single one of you so much. And that is why I do the work to create the recipes and put out the videos to encourage you and show you my health journey and show you as I'm losing weight, show you the times that I struggle, show you the things that I have to do to make up for some of the bad choices I made in my past, like having teeth cut out because they were just destroyed from the years of bad diet. That's why I am so transparent with you, because I want you to realize you are not alone in this. You never will be. I will always be here as long as you guys give me the support to keep this community going. I will be here. I will be creating recipes. I will be doing videos. I will be trying to encourage you in every way I know how. And I'm going to be in the comments telling people like this guy to take a hike. So Matthew, if you happen to see this video, take a hike. And for the rest of you guys, I love you, and you are so important, and you are so valuable, and you are going to do so great at this. Keep going, and don't listen to people who are trying to steer you off that path and make you feel like you're not good enough, because you are good enough. So am I. So is everyone in this community. You guys are awesome. This is Chris Cooking Nashville. Eat your meat, love your life, and don't listen to the jokers trying to ruin it. I'll see you in the kitchen for the next recipe.